guys, it's Kendra. Today I'm here to talk to you all about my LASIK experience. I just had it done about, I think it's been exactly 2 weeks in like a day. So I'm going to share with you everything that I possibly can about this to help you guys. If you are thinking about doing it yourself, I'll let you know, kind of my story, why I wanted to do it, about my eyes and that sort of thing. So I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video, and let's get started. So my eyes were very, very, very bad to begin with. I was at a minus 7.5, and then when I went in for the consultation, they took my vision again, and my actual eyes were, I think, a minus 9.5. I literally couldn't see anything. If somebody was to walk up to me, I could see them. I think this is where I could actually see them as clear as I was supposed to. I got contacts, well, I first got glasses in 5th grade. I noticed my eyes were getting bad in 4th grade, but I was too embarrassed to say anything. So I would memorize things. I remember we had a music class, and I couldn't read the songs, so I would just memorize all of them. So I got glasses in 5th grade, and then I got contacts pretty quick in 6th grade because I did dance my whole life, and it's kind of hard to wear glasses when you're doing ballet. I had tried so many different types of contacts. My eyes are pretty dry, so I just always noticed that my eyes were really bloodshot, really dry, and I was always complaining about my contacts. And that was something that Andrew really didn't like because he just felt like it was always a nuisance. I wouldn't do things because I have contacts. And everybody always told me, oh my gosh, you have to get LASIK. And I always said, yes, I will eventually. Right now is not the time. It's pretty expensive. So it wasn't really possible at the time as I thought. So I always planned on getting it maybe in a couple years. That's what I thought to myself. So then I heard Andrew on the phone about a month ago talking to somebody, and I heard my name come up, and then I heard him say, I think she has stigmatism in one eye. And I was like, who the heck is he talking about? And right away I thought about LASIK because we had always talked about me getting it, and I was like, oh my gosh, is he talking to somebody about getting LASIK? I couldn't really believe it. So I went out there and he tried to play it off like it was nothing. And I was like, look, you need to tell me if you're thinking about this because it's something that I need to think about because it's my eyes, obviously. So he had been saving up for it for my Christmas present, which was just I couldn't even believe it. So, I mean, it's obviously the best gift I could ever get, which is the gift of sight. So he had set up a consultation for me. So you need to get a consultation first to see if you are a candidate for it. They said most people are. I believe it was like 95% of people can get it done, but the main thing is the thickness of your cornea. So if your cornea is not thick enough, then it just won't work for you. I was so nervous because I just didn't want to go there and then have them say, actually, you can't get it done. So I went to my consultation. I went to this place in La Jolla called the Gordon Shanslin Institute. It was so nice. I highly recommend it. If you guys are looking for a place, I will put their website down below. Andrew's mom actually found it. So I went in, I had a ton of tests done to my eyes. I took a billion pictures and did all these tests for my eyes, and I was just so nervous. I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh. And leading up to your consultation, you have to wear your glasses for, I think, 4 days. And this was all during like Christmas time. So it kind of stunk because I'm like doing all these Christmas parties and I have my glasses on. So they told me that I was a candidate, and I was just so excited. I could not even believe it. And he asked, do you have any questions? And I was like, well, how soon can I get it done? And they had an opening the following Monday. So I had it done like 4 days after my consultation, which I did not even expect. I thought I was gonna have to wait like 2 months to have it done. So I just kept my glasses on for the remaining portion before my surgery. So that was like Christmas time. I had on my glasses. I got it done, I think, a couple days after Christmas. So it was really like, it was a crazy month. So the day of surgery, I was so nervous. I actually didn't really research, I didn't look at any videos, and I didn't even research what actually happens because I was too terrified. I didn't want to be scared. I was just in my head thinking, I'm just gonna get this done. This is going to be the best thing ever. And I didn't want to freak myself out because so many people were like, are you nervous? Are you nervous? Oh my gosh, it's your eyes. And I was just like, no, I'm not nervous. I didn't want to think about it because I didn't want to second guess myself. So I legit had no idea what to expect. I saw all like the pros and cons of it and everything like that. But everything was fine. I was like, I'm just gonna do it. It's fine, it's fine. So the day of, I get there, you have to have somebody drive you down there. They give you a little sedative to relax you. And I didn't really notice it though. They say it's supposed to just feel like you had a couple glasses of wine. They put in numbing drops, and the day before you have to do drops as well. And you go into this room and it's like, okay, this is happening. So I left the like little waiting room area, went in, they put some drops in my eyes, tested my vision one more time. Then I lay down on this table, not table, like, I don't know what you call it. And they gave you a teddy bear and then wrap you in a blanket because it was freezing in there. And you just lay down and you are supposed to just look straight up. And they, you know, all I knew was it's going to be quick and it's not going to hurt. So they basically, you know, tape your eyes. I don't really know how it happened, but they like clamp your eyelids open, and then they had something come down on me, on my eyes, and it just felt like pressure. It felt like somebody was like squeezing my eyeballs, and it lasted for like a couple seconds. And then he said that was the hardest part, so that was good. I remember just laying there being like, what the heck is happening? And you're awake, so it's just so weird because you can see everything, but you're given numbing drops, so you can't feel anything, except I did feel the pressure right away. But anyways, so that happens, and then the thing I was laying on like swung out, and then I'm under this other machine, and you're just supposed to look at this green light. So I'm just staring at the light, and then he's just saying, okay, keep staring at it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And he said, okay, done, next eye. I'm like, what? And then they do the other eye, and then it's done. And I remember laying there looking up, and I could see stuff going on. I'm getting kind of heebie-jeebies because I just watched a video of it actually happening, and I'd never seen a video of it before. I knew kind of what happens, but I didn't really want to watch it. And they, you know, they use a little scalpel and draw a circle around your eye. They pull that flap back, and then they do the laser, and then they put the flap back where it's supposed to go. And so I don't know, while I was looking up, you don't feel anything, it's numb. So it looked like somebody's like painting my eyes. I just could see little tools around my eye. And then they turn the machines off, and you're done. It literally took maybe 5 minutes, maybe. You put these little shields over your eyes so you don't rub your eyes, and everything was just a little blurry. Can't really see much at first. So then I went home, and you have to have somebody drive you home. And the only feeling I felt was like you were cutting onions, just kind of like a burning sensation. So they say to sleep right afterwards. I ended up taking a 4-hour nap, which is crazy. I never even nap. And just rested, and you're not supposed to look at your phone, be on the computer, just rest your eyes for the first day. And then the next day is when I really noticed the big difference. Like, I went home that night, and it started getting clearer and clearer as the day went on. But then when I woke up in the morning was when I really noticed, like, what? I can see. Like, I honestly didn't believe it. I still don't really believe it. I still feel like I have my contacts in because I've been so blind forever. But it was just so weird, just like waking up and I could see. Like, it felt like I had my contacts in. I don't know. It's just so weird to me. Even before I go to bed now, it's so weird to go to bed and walk to bed and being able to see everything. Because usually I take my glasses off and I go to bed blurry. And I feel like now I'm awake, I'm like, wait a minute. It's like my last step is not complete. I'm still so confused by it all. A week after, my eyes were just pretty dry. I just noticed that, you know, you have an antibiotic drop and you have a steroid for your eye, and you do those for 7 days, and then after that you just use artificial tears. I use like the preservative-free tears, and I've just been using those every couple hours. A few days ago my eyes were pretty dry and I was using them every hour, but now I've noticed that my eyes have gotten less dry over time. The day after you have it done, you have to go to a follow-up checkup appointment, and you can drive yourself. How crazy is that? Like, I drove there the next day and I could see everything. It was just bizarre. And then yesterday I went to my second week checkup and everything was good. He said I just have a little bit of dryness in my eyes. Since I had such a large correction that was done, he said that some of the nerves can get damaged, which affect your tear ducts. So those will heal. It just takes like 3 to 6 months. So he said once 6 months is done, you'll be back to normal and everything will be fine. Other than that though, the only thing that was kind of tricky was You can't wear makeup for a week like eye makeup, so I just wore face makeup. And then you can't rub your eyes, so you can't really wash your face like I normally do. So it's been a little tough to figure out how to wash my face and that sort of thing. Also, when you shower, they just said to turn your back towards the shower. You don't want the water like coming in your eyes. You just don't want to get water in your eyes the first week. There's just like a couple little things you're not supposed to do right away, but it was not a big deal at all. Do I think it was worth it? 100%. Like I said 100 times, I'm still kind of shocked over the whole thing. It's still kind of weird for me to be looking at the camera and see it completely clear, like a perfect vision. It's so weird. So if you guys are thinking about doing it, but maybe are scared, because I got so many comments from you guys saying that you're so nervous to do it, but honestly, just think how lucky and fortunate we are to be able to do something like this where it reverses your vision. It's so insane. The only con, in my opinion, is the price. It's expensive. But, I mean, obviously, it's a huge thing. So, I think if you are seriously considering it, start saving up for it, because I think it's so worth it. I think it's just life-changing. So, I think that's everything that I wanted to say. I hope this video helps you guys out if you are debating about getting LASIK and you just don't really know, maybe if you're scared. I don't think you should be scared. I think the recovery process is so quick. Right now I literally just put some drops in a couple times a day and that's it. And I have been really careful about not like rubbing my eyes and that sort of thing. But I'm somebody who follows the rules to a T. Like, I always do everything exactly as I'm supposed to. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. And if you guys have done it yourself already, let me know in the comments how far along you are and kind of if it's the same so far, if you're like 10 years down the road and nothing's changed, or if you're a year out and you've kind of noticed a difference. I'd love to just hear your personal story. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Automatic dishwasher tablets. I've been using these for probably 3 years, and I've tried a couple other different brands, and I always go back to these. I find that they wash my dishes the best. They leave my dishes looking very clean. We have very hard water here, and these